a school, all 240 students study one language. 40 more students study French than Spanish. Twice as many students study German than Spanish. Twice as many students studying French are female than male. 60% of the students studying Spanish are male. 3/4 of the students studying German are male. That's a lot of information. So let's start at the beginning. So we've got all 240 students study one language. Now we're going to have to use a bar. So we've got French, Spanish, German. Okay. So 40 more students study French than Spanish. So if this is Spanish, then French is exactly the same, but there's a little bit extra, and I'm going to do that in a red box. And in that red box I'm just going to put 40, because there's 40 more students study French than Spanish. Let's just move that all over slightly. Okay. So then we've got twice as many students study German as Spanish. So there's twice as many study German than Spanish. So I'm going to have 2 of the Spanish boxes. Spanish is being times by 2. So there's 1. And there's 2. And twice as many, and then it goes on to male and female. So let's just stop there for a minute. So we know that all of this is going to come to 240, which means that the boxes on their own must be 200. So if I put this all in a pile, and you'll see what I mean. So I've got 4 of the boxes plus the red 40 on the end. So I've put them all in one big long row. And I know that that all equals 240. I know that that bit there is 40. So which means that 240 take away 40. This bit here is going to be 200. So then I can find out what goes into each box. So 200 divided by 4 is 50. So now I can fill the boxes at the top in. Each black box is worth 50, which means French is 90, Spanish is 50, and German is 100. So let's fill that in on our frequency tree as well. So French is 90, Spanish is 50, and German is 100. Okay, let's go on to the next part of the question. And we're probably going to have to use some more bars here as well. Twice as many students studying French are female than female. So we've got, let's just do a little subheading over here of French. And I've got female and male. And it says twice as many are female than male. So for every male there are twice as many females. So 1, 2. Now we know we've already got the answer for French. We know that there's 90 people. So that's going to be 90 split into these 3 green boxes. So there's going to be 30 in each. So that means there's 60 female and 30 male. Okay, so now let's have a look at Spanish. 60%, let's just put a little subtitle, Spanish. 60% of the students studying Spanish are male. So we know that there's 50 Spanish in total. Get a blue box. I know there's 50 Spanish in total. If I want to find 60%, a good one to do first would be 10%. So let's do a box underneath. Split it into 10, because to get from 100% to 10%, I need to split it into 10 pieces. 100 divided by 10 is 10. And there we go. So that's 50 divided by 10 is 5, so there's going to be 5 in each box. So one of those little boxes is 10%. I want 60%, so I need to find 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So that's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So 30 is for, that was 60% of the students study are male. So 30 is male, which means that female must be 20. So we've got one last thing to look at, which is German. It says there's 3/4 of the students studying German are male. Let's get my bar again. So I know that German is 100 people in total. And we're looking at quarters, so I need to split it into 4. So that's 100 divided by 4 is going to be 25. And it says that 3/4 of the students studying German are male. So 3 of those quarters, 1, 2, 3, is male. So that's actually 75. So 75 are male, meaning that 25 are female. I haven't finished the question. It says how many students in the school are female. So female is going to be all of these ones here. So 60, 20, 25. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the answer is 105.